All right, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, so dear Mattsons, every time I take my toddler to the store or a public place, she ends up having a total meltdown. And if I don't give her what she wants, I get so embarrassed that I end up giving in to her every time. How do I tame the tantrums? Sincerely, embarrassed mama. Totally get you. I don't know. Has that happened to you before?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I do remember this.
It's been a while.
Yeah, the big thing that you want to remember is to have a plan. You want to have a plan and think this through a little bit. Like, probably a good idea not to do this during nap time or around nap time or when they need to be fed, right?
Yeah.
There's just a couple practical tips right there.
Yeah. Well, and also thinking about how many errands have you done already? I mean, sometimes sufficiency parents are trying to get in way too much, right? And toddlers can't handle a whole lot. They need a routine and rhythms and free time to run around, and they don't want to be in that cart too long. So you got to think strategically, is this your one errand for the day? And I know that's harder at that time. It changes. So hold out. But the other thing is the Oreo effect. There's things about being able to offer a toddler rewards at this age. Okay. So really it's cause and effect for toddlers. So you want to give them short-term rewards that you're going to talk about in the car before you go into the grocery store. And you're going to remind them that if they can make it through the whole time without asking for any special treats or throwing a temper tantrum, ooh, that's a tongue twister. Temper tantrum.
Yeah.
Then they will get, and keep it small, they're toddlers, so a sticker on their sticker chart. And when they get 5 little stickers, then they get to have an extra treat, or they get to have a special show, or, right? We keep it small. The danger that I see is it's very easy is to start handing them the iPad or an iPhone and to keep the temper tantrums down. And that's a danger because we're actually creating an addiction. We're like handing our children crack. So we want to not do that during the grocery store and use that for a really rare exception. And if you can, lean into the technology at the last case scenario. One more thing.
Go ahead.
I'm almost done.
Okay.
One more thing. The last thing I'm thinking of is if there's the temper tantrum.
Yes.
Don't be afraid to leave the store.
Right.
Like at that point, we're going to say, hey, if you choose to keep throwing the temper tantrum, we're choosing to leave. If you choose to calm down, then you can choose to get your sticker. So you give them that choice. But as a mom, sometimes you just have to leave and get to your groceries another time. And that's just the reality of parenting toddlers. Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, just trying to keep your kid, trying to keep the relationship the priority, right? Because in hindsight, you're not gonna remember how important the grocery store trip was, and that you got the cupboards filled.
Yeah, but you still need your food.
I know, but adjust your expectations. Yeah, have grace for yourself and grace for your child, right? And I'm remembering all kinds of stories. I mean, we had the double bob, the 2 stroller, and I remember just not being an experience. I thought, we're going to go in and we're going to, I could barely get through the aisles in some of these places. There was some serious nightmares out there in terms of trying to figure out how to go. And then, the blowout, one of the kids had the blowout and I mean, the diaper bag is left in the truck and it's like, whoo. Yeah.
So have a plan.
Grace for yourself, grace for
before you go into the grocery store.
And have a plan.
And rewards are a great thing to use at the toddler age. So again, submit your questions, small, big, any of them, below, and make sure you're subscribing so that you don't miss out on an episode. We're so grateful, and we know you're the right parent for the job, and we're here cheering you on.